Today, Precarious plays
Chrono Trigger.
In the last episode, I was talking about how I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing recently.
Yeah.
And it's very pleasant. There's a problem right now. There's a great concern where we want to have... the town colors have become like peach and blue over time.
Yeah.
Pinks and blues. And there's a shortage of blue flowers to decorate Main Street with. And I love that, like, that's the biggest problem we have in Animal Crossing. It's like, oh no, we need more blue flowers. What do we do?
Yeah.
And the whole town council is on the case.
Yeah. Like, oh, that's a really special hybrid. We gotta really propagate those plants.
Oh, hey, there's something that I'm gonna mention about animal. I was about to move on to a different subject, but there are a couple of recurring characters that are always in like guardianship roles. It's a couple of dogs. Have you met them before? I think one of them might be named Booker.
No.
There's a very like stern, upright dog, and then there's sort of like a chubby-cheeked, sort of like pit bull style dog. And at various points in the series, they've been sort of like the town police, and they've also been like guards for the train station, or they've just been sort of like in charge of collecting objects for the lost and found. Like the sort of dumpy one, the sort of round one, is usually in charge of the lost and found. And if you tell him that an item belongs to you, he'll give it to you no matter what. You know, because he's sweet.
He's a sweet boy. He's a good
dog.
He's a good boy.
He's a good boy. I would love to see the two of them come back as lifeguards in New Horizons. Now that swimming has been introduced,
Yeah.
it would be great if you could have like a little building. Like I never got to see them in New Leaf because I didn't get far enough to install whatever building they occupy. But I would love to see them in New Horizons as lifeguards because I think that would be perfect. A perfect role for them, you know?
Ooh, I'm gonna use Frog Splash.
Oh, good call.
Yes.
Don't panic. I'm pretty sure that the animation is cute.
Oh, Ma! You told me not to, but I'm anyway. Oh, it's so cute. Okay. Right.
Back to business.
Don't I have a group cure?
Heal. It's on Frog.
Oh, but Frog doesn't have his turn yet, and if he gets dropped, he's gonna die. So we're not gonna worry about that.
Oh no, here, check something for me.
Yeah.
Go back a screen.
Yeah.
I think because of the MP reduction, doesn't Cure 2 cost the same as Cure? Oh, no. Never mind.
Okay.
Cure is probably good enough anyway at half HP.
It is. And then...
She is excessively good at healing, I would say.
Isla can use... No, Dino Tail's really expensive.
And it's not really good until she's below half.
Yeah, I should really... Well, and now she has to take care of Marley.
Your little keys.
I don't like wasting time healing unless I have like full control of the situation. And there are these two fellas. What are they doing? Okay, it's not that significant.
Yeah, I just sort of teamed up for not a lot. Don't forget to charm some of the enemies as you go. And Iceberg Toss, will it hit both of them right now?
Yeah.
That's pointing at the participants, not the target. No, it won't.
Iceberg Toss's radius is excruciatingly small.
Yeah.
It never hits who I want it to.
I think that the thing that I miss most about having Chrono in the party is Falcon Strike.
Yeah. That was really good.
What
about Tailspin? Surrounding enemies? I mean, it's a pretty low-level attack, but it'll at least hit both of them.
Yeah.
And that way I can use Frog's
And
heal.
it's not a little bit of damage, you know?
Yeah. And then I can use Frog's heal on everybody.
So the other game that I've been playing is possibly... Is it the furthest you could get from Animal Crossing? It is definitely all the way across some graph, you know? It's just sort of a mean, hateful, bloody game. I know that the sequel has been out for a while, but I hadn't played the first one. So I got Total War Warhammer. It's a crime that the title isn't...
I hate that name.
Yeah, it's a crime that the name isn't Total Warhammer. I will probably accidentally refer to it as Total Warhammer at least once. Brace yourselves.
Such a waste.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. If you start Googling it, I think that the community has kind of adopted the name Total Warhammer. Because it works. It gets me to the information that I want about the title. Yeah, so Total Warhammer is... I almost feel a little guilty playing it because it's... by design, it's a mean, hateful experience. I think even more so than other Total War titles. I mean, it's like this recreation of warfare. So it's never going to be nice.
Yeah.
But the environment, this dark, mean fantasy world, it's explicit in all of its isms, you know?
Yeah.
I started with the dwarves, and I think I might be glad that I did, because they're painted as this really dour, curmudgeonly race. They have a great book of grudges,
Yeah.
where whenever they're wronged as a people, they record it and then vow to right that wrong. And that seems like a little suspicious, but they seem to be stand-up exemplars in comparison to a lot of the other races, you know? I'm glad that I started with them because it is more Total War, and I like playing Shogun 2. And I like playing this one, but I've stopped reading like the lore entries and stuff because they mainly just make me depressed. Like I've been playing as one of the Bretonnia factions.
Yeah.
And they treat their peasant class with open contempt, like giddy, purposeful abuse is what it is, you know? Just baked into the identity of the faction.
Okay, we might need to pay attention to the fight. I might need your assistance. That guy only ever seems to counter. They steal health?
Have Isla use her strongest single target tech on one of them and see if it will smash through it.
Okay. Triple kick, right?
Yeah, it's expensive, but we have elixirs, we have high-level ethers, and
these guys are who I hate.
Right. Did you confirm if they counter magic? If this model counters magic?
No, because there are different colors, and I don't remember by the time we go and fight the next group, so...
Yeah,
but,
understandable.
You know, triple kick is not...
That's why I recommended it.
Yeah, so Isla, use the fists.
Yes, Isla. Kick them with the fist.
Okay. Got it.
So then have Frog try Aerial Slash.
Yeah.
And then see if that is enough. Aerial Strike. Sorry.
And then I can deal with the other guy.
Right. Yeah, you'll probably want to have Marley use her turn to give Isla at least a middling ether.
Yeah. Yes, okay, that was enough.
We're pretty close to the end. A high ether would be fine. They're at the top.
Okay. High ether. Alright. Okay. No. Okay, I'm good. We got this.
So I've been swinging. What's been happening is I'll wake up and I'll check the turnip prices in the morning for Animal Crossing. And then usually sometime around lunch, I'll take a little break from whatever I'm doing to do a battle in Total War.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just this tonal whiplash.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
And it's just like, quick, troops, get in formation. And I'm talking to the flowers.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, oh no, this town will be lovely. We'll put a farm, and then we'll put a windmill, and then we'll have to deconstruct that thing, and then we'll put a tannery in. It'll be beautiful. Getting all the wires crossed, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I love Frog's little chin bubble. Alright, this was not actually any trouble. It's just every time I see those impy looking Cyclops fellows, I just get angry.
Now you're playing video games.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's definitely been the experience. I was having so much fun playing as the dwarves. I think that they might have just been like, they might be my faction, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's high leadership, high armor, everything is more expensive to buy and maintain, but dwarf units are essentially like future-proofed. Like I don't know if I ever lost a single unit. Soldiers were killed, yes, but I don't think that I had a unit be wiped out over the entire 50-hour campaign.
Mm-hmm.
What happened, and this is my headcanon, as my facilities improved and new units would be unlocked, I would send my my armies to whatever town could create that improved unit. And then in the same turn that I would dismantle, I would disband the old unit, I would build the new one, and it's sort of like, okay, I'm retraining them.
Yeah.
They're going through training again.
Mm-hmm.
So it had this sense of continuity, and it actually worked quite well narratively, because one of the things that the dwarves unlock as you play, it's pretty powerful increases to the base experience of units.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not even like these veterans were coming back less experienced in this kind of mental narrative that I was writing as I played.
Right.
But the dwarves were just their big problem is that they don't have cavalry or a cavalry equivalent until quite late. And when they do get cavalry, though, they're gyrocopters with bombs. Ooh. Oh, gross.
What are?
Horrible sea monsters.
What are? Oh, I don't like that. The middle ones?
Yeah. Oh, I would give quite a lot to be able to Valken Slash right now.
I know. They're just in a perfect line.
Try, at the risk of ruining everything, try Glacial Freeze. That's what it's called, right? It's a frog marley.
Where? Oh, it's a frog marley. Duh. Okay. Glacial freeze.
Well, that hits everybody, right? Seems like the kind of thing that would hit everybody.
It says strike enemy. That's just one.
Oh, just one?
There's one.
Ice water?
Bathe all enemies in an icy shower. Okay, let's try it. And that way, Isla can be on healing duty.
You should go ahead and select tech,
Yeah,
so that way it'll be paused.
yes. All of them die.
Okay.
All of them die?
Half isn't bad.
Half works. I'll take half. For sure, and since nobody needs healed, I will just wait for that combo to queue up again, and we're just gonna do ice water again, because it's really cheap.
Yeah.
Why didn't I think of that?
Because at
Earlier?
this point, we have Ice 2 and Water 2, and it would probably achieve the same task in a fewer number of moves, but it would also be much more expensive.
I'm really glad I didn't get to know those fellows any better.
Did they get to do anything?
No, they did not.
Perfect.